So I'm currently in this tiny country called Monaco. I get to be here because my girlfriend is doing some work for an individual here. And that means, yeah, I get to be here. I get to swim in the Mediterranean. I get to see the supercars driving by. And most importantly, I get to make YouTube videos about the most expensive apartment in the world. So my name is Kairo. My channel is all about property and personal finance and YouTube growth, so hopefully one day I'll be able to live amongst the rich and the famous, which I guess I'm kind of doing now, but yeah, just don't tell them what my budget is. All right, let's dive right in and look at the most expensive apartment in the world.
It's no wonder that a country where 1 in 3 residents is a millionaire is home to the most expensive apartment in the entire world. The penthouse at Tour Odeon in Monaco is worth $387 million and comes with everything you'd ever need, from an outdoor dance floor and water slide to stunning views of the Mediterranean Sea and all the luxury yachts you could dream of. But this gorgeous apartment is only a slice of the riches Monaco has to offer. Here's what life is like living in the most expensive apartment in the most luxurious country in the world.
If we are ever going to get close to buying something like this, then we better start investing. So you can go grab your 2 free stocks from Webull with stocks valued up to $1,600. Just head down to the description and hit that Webull link. Okay, we got to take a few seconds to explain why it is such an expensive country and luxurious country. It's because there is no income tax, and it is very well situated. It is surrounded by France and right next to Italy, so it's a perfect place for people with high net worth to come and create a residence here so that they don't have to pay tax on their income. There is still VAT, so value added tax on goods and services, but it pales in comparison if you are, like so many people here, earning millions and millions of dollars a year. So let's carry on looking what those millions of dollars can get you.
At Tour Odeon Tower has been nicknamed the Sky Penthouse, and it's not hard to see why. Taking up the top 5 floors of the luxury residential building, from the 44th to the 49th, this dream apartment comes with 360-degree views of one of the world's richest cities from a height of 557 feet or 170 meters. Located within the Golden Citadel, right at the center of Monte Carlo, the dream home overlooks the stunning coast of the Principality of Monaco, with Larvado Beach and the Ligurian Sea right below, so a beach vacation is literally only steps away from home. The Tour Odeon is also the tallest building that can be seen against the Monaco skyline, making the Sky Penthouse the most prominent residence in the entire country.
And that is because skyscrapers or buildings over a certain height weren't allowed for decades because they were worried that it was going to upset the vibe of the city. But now, because there's just so much demand and not that many places to live, that's why the Sky Tower was allowed to be built, or the Odeon Tower was allowed to be built, and they're actually reclaiming land from the ocean. So if you were one of the lucky ones to buy a beautiful property right by the sea back in the day, well, they're building something in front of you now.
That asset is depreciating.
But it's Monaco, land is limited, so it's still going to be worth several hundred million euros.
Tour Odeon is actually the second tallest building on Europe's Mediterranean coastline and was the very first skyscraper allowed to be built in Monte Carlo, making the Sky Penthouse a unique purchase for anyone who has almost $400 million to spare. The price might seem a little outrageous for an apartment, but let's just take a look inside at what it has to offer. The 35,000 square foot apartment has 5 luxury bedrooms to choose from, and 3 extra bedrooms made specifically for the apartment staff, which includes a chauffeur.
All right, let's just hold on there. It's $387 million. It's 5 bedrooms. It's got 3 staff bedrooms, but still, when you think you're spending, close to $400 million on 5 stories of apartment, that you would get more than 5 bedrooms. But these are not just any bedrooms, so let's check them out.
Caterer, concierge, and several maids. The master suite itself is bigger than most studio apartments and features its own sitting area and walk-in closets. Meanwhile, each bathroom features bidets and rainfall showers, plus floor-to-ceiling windows, jacuzzi tubs, and stunning views of the Mediterranean while you're washing up.
Personally, it's not all to my taste. The view is definitely to my taste, though, especially getting a view in Monaco is very difficult. There's kind of a saying that goes, if you have a view today, it might be gone tomorrow. So the Odeon Tower being so high up obviously has a great view now, but who knows what will happen in the future.
An astonishing view from every single room in this unique home, making it look like something straight out of a modern fairy tale. When it comes to food, each floor of the penthouse has its own kitchen and dining area fit for a chef. So you can do your own cooking, but you won't ever have to. There's also a private cinema where you can bring all...
Okay, time out. 5 kitchens. It's got 5 bedrooms and 5 kitchens. Okay. That is probably not a choice I would have made if I was imparting all of my hard-earned millions into property. I probably wouldn't get 5 kitchens. I'd probably have a couple of extra bedrooms, but I don't know, call me crazy.
All your closest friends and enjoy your professionally made snacks. And since public gyms are no longer cool, you can take advantage of your state-of-the-art gym.
State-of-the-art gym, they just showed a couple of cardio machines. So it's not state-of-the-art. The view, state-of-the-art. The gym, maybe not, but let's see what else it's got.
Complete with a sauna, indoor pool, and massage room. There are also balconies on every floor of the penthouse, offering outdoor seating areas to enjoy the warm weather and fresh sea breeze. But the best part of the penthouse, that would have to be the rooftop. If you're buying an apartment that's over 500 feet in the air, you definitely want a good rooftop hangout. This place has not 1, but 2 rooftop pools that are connected by a twisting water slide. That's right, a water slide. If that's not worthy enough of an epic rooftop pool party, then there's also an outside bar and a dance floor.
I mean, this picture is insane, actually. So they say there's 2 rooftop pools, but they're only really showing the one big infinity pool. I can't quite see where the other one is. So yeah, in some of the other marketing videos, it said the slide connects 2 pools, but it doesn't really look like that from this photo. And it is funny that, you know, this person has spent so much money on this apartment. They've spent so much money. But everyone that I've heard talk about this apartment, and my girlfriend and like some other friends and colleagues, they all mentioned this slide, but I'm pretty sure the slide is one of the least costly things in this apartment. So maybe to future property developers, a good way to increase the value or talking point of your property is to just add a slide, especially from one floor to the next, you know? So you can slide out of bed and slide right into the pool.
This party area provides a view of the famed French Riviera and Place du Casino, so
Place du Casino, Place.
you and your guests can be tempted by a last-minute gambling trip and drinks along the coastline, even though gambling is technically illegal for citizens of Monaco, but more on that later. Of course, Odeon itself offers amazing amenities that the rich and famous take for granted. In addition to the staff that comes with the penthouse, there's daily dry cleaning, valet, and car washing services. There are even people available to watch your kids when you don't want to. There is a private movie room and lounge dedicated to children that'll keep the little ones occupied for hours, whether you're busy with work or enjoying a night out. For added convenience, you can access all of these services with the integrated touchscreen built into each of the building's 70 luxury apartments. Of course, the grandeur of the building isn't only for show. The opulent lobbies are paired with state-of-the-art business lounges, so you don't have to bring your work home with you. The building offers its own spa service in case your own private massage room gets a bit boring. There's also an Odeon cafe, so you can grab a quick pick-me-up before enjoying a long day of being filthy rich. And since Tour Odeon was only completed in 2015, you can expect only the most luxurious and modern surroundings and features from this one-of-a-kind residence. So why is Monaco home to the most expensive apartment in the world? It's actually a pretty obvious choice since Monaco happens to be one of the richest countries where real estate is incredibly expensive. In fact, just under 90 square feet of living space will cost you more than $1 million. The price of the Sky Penthouse actually seems more reasonable when you look at the average real estate prices in Monaco. Most normal apartments in the city-state cost between $2.2 million and $22.3 million.
That is a huge range, from 2.2 to 22.3. That is insane. There's actually a cool documentary on the BBC as well, where they're interviewing certain people about Monaco, and this one guy, he's an artist, he was like over 6 feet tall, and he was living in a tiny apartment valued at over 2 or 3 million euros, and he couldn't even stand up straight. He had to duck his head down just to get into the flat, to walk around in the apartment. He had to like hide his bed away. Yeah, it's pretty mad, but he obviously thinks it's worth it for work or tax purposes to live in what I would classify as a pretty uncomfortable situation.
Higher-end penthouses go for an average of $55 million. $387 million is definitely the top of the barrel, but when everyone owns an ultra-luxurious million-dollar home, it seems a little less over the top. Monaco's GDP per capita is $165,420, the second highest in the world. It's estimated that 1 in 3 people, or 32% of all people there, are millionaires. It's also an uber-private country.
Currently, I'm one of the other two.
With an area of just 0.78 square miles and a population of 38,300. That's smaller than Central Park in New York City. In an area that small, there are about 12,261 millionaires. It's so high class that it's not surprising that people who aren't millionaires don't usually want to live there, despite the gorgeous surroundings and top-notch service industry. Basically, it's a rich person's paradise. With that in mind, it's no wonder Monaco has been nicknamed Billionaires' Playground. With an abundance of luxury yachts, glitzy casinos, and exciting events, the world's richest flock there for some fun or to settle down and create an extra luxurious life for themselves. More than 75% of Monaco's residents are foreign-born, and one of the ways the country attracts so many rich citizens is because it's a tax haven where the citizens pay no income tax. This makes Monaco the perfect place for some of the world's richest functions, like the Formula One Grand Prix, the Monte Carlo Arts Festival, and the Rolex Tennis Masters. One of the events Monaco is most famous for is the Monaco Yacht Show. The world's wealthiest, including some big-name celebrities, travel here every year to see the most luxurious high-tech yachts take over the waterways. Many of the yachts cost hundreds of millions of dollars and are owned by celebrities such as Ringo Starr and Formula One driver Lewis Hamilton. The Tour Odeon penthouse offers an impressive view of the yacht show every year.
That's actually a really good point. You know, $387 million for an apartment, like that's something that the average person, most people would balk at, would be like, what, that is an outrageous amount of money. And that's an apartment in a place that has very limited land, that where the property value is going to keep appreciating because there just isn't that much space for future developments, notwithstanding the fact that they're reclaiming land from the ocean. And then you think about how much people spend on these mega yachts, and you're like, okay, yeah, I mean, that mega yacht, cool, that costs over 100 million, 200 million, 300 million, but that's for a yacht. You know, it's much harder to crash an apartment than it is to crash a yacht. And actually, when I was doing an outdoor workout the other day, right by the harbor, I saw a very expensive yacht ding the wall. So it's probably just a superficial scrape, but that is going to cost thousands and thousands and thousands to repair. So would I buy a mega yacht for hundreds of millions, or would I buy an apartment, invest in property? I would definitely invest in the property over the yacht. That's just my 2 cents.
With all that money walking around, Monaco has had to up its security. Not that there's a lot of crime there anyway. Monte Carlo claims to be one of the most high-security cities in the world, with a 24-hour video surveillance system that covers the entire town and 1 police officer for every 100 residents.
Monaco has more police per capita than any country in the world.
There are also some strict rules that citizens have to follow to keep the quality of life so good. Since gambling can become an addiction and soak up the wealth of even the richest, there is a countrywide ban on gambling for all citizens of Monaco. They can't even step foot inside a casino unless they work there. That must be hard, given that Place du Casino is one of the most luxurious gambling houses in the world. But perhaps some strict rules are good, because Monaco also has the highest average life expectancy in the world at 85.8 years. Being rich might not buy you good health, but it certainly doesn't hurt. With a good healthcare system and tons of wellness centers and spas, it's no wonder citizens there live a relaxed life. And since Monaco is located right between France and Italy, it's the perfect gateway spot for the rich wanting to live close to major countries while still having a private home that they don't have to pay taxes on. Sounds like a dream come true for the elite. Since the new owner of the most expensive apartment in the world has chosen to remain anonymous, we can only imagine what life really looks like when you get to call the Sky Penthouse and Monaco your own private paradise.
So that video was done by a YouTube channel called The Richest. You can go check them out. I'll pop the link down in the description below. What's really interesting about Monaco is that a lot of the people here on a daily basis are not residents. They are tourists or they are workers. So a lot of people come from the surrounding areas in France and even Italy to work in Monaco because they can charge much higher rates. So that's pretty interesting as well, especially because Monaco is surrounded by France. So strictly speaking, the Airbnb that we're staying in right now, it is not in Monaco. It is on the border. So it is strictly speaking in France, in a place called Beau Soleil, which means good sun. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. And this place actually has a sliver of sea view. So yeah, I can't even imagine what the prices would be for a sliver of sea view in Monaco, which is just literally across the street. So it's pretty crazy to think. But it is not so crazy to think that that apartment is 387 million. There are, mega mansions all over the world that cost millions and millions. There's a huge Malibu mansion that was listed at 188 million that actually sold for under 100 million. So if you'd like me to do a reaction video to that, let me know in the comments down below, because that is a huge discount to get on property. Even though it's in the millions, it's a big discount. All right, now that we've seen the whole place, let me know what you think of this amazing apartment in Monaco. 5 stories, $387 million, several pools, and a slide that goes from one level to the next. Let's not forget about the 5 kitchens and the 3 staff bedrooms. Now, what I'm thinking is that people with so much wealth, they don't spend all their time at home. They travel, they spend a lot of time away, they might have a yacht. I mean, if they've spent 387 million on an apartment, it is very likely they have a yacht as well. So my question, and let me know what you think in the comments, is what happens to their household stuff when they are away? Do those people just get to live in that house, live in their room? Because that sounds like a pretty sweet job. Maybe I should change my career decision. If you liked this video, please hit that like button. It'll help me grow my YouTube channel, which is still pretty new. And if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, let me know down in the comments. But otherwise, hit that subscribe button for more videos about personal finance, about property, and about growing on YouTube. And I will see you in the next video.